Many people ask me about how many gears my bike has, and I answer,
Oh, my bike has 10 gears. Oh, my.
and they go,
What you saying, man? My bike has 24 gears, man. It's only $100, man. What you saying, mate? My bike's got 24 gears. It's only $100.
I subscribe to your channel, Danny.
My bike's got 21 gears, and it only costs $200. How could yours have only 10? Argument on gears, man. My bike is 20 gears. It's only
and
$20.
yes, that does deserve some explanation. As I've seen, many of you are kind of shocked. After all, this is a good bike, and I paid a good $1,000 for it. So why does it only have 10 gears, while other less costly bikes have 21 or 24? Is it really true that the more you pay for a bike, the less gears you get? Yes, from a point actually. And don't worry, because it's actually a good thing. It's a trend among bike manufacturing companies, and there are many reasons for it. It's not always the more the merrier. You see, this is a front chainring, and beyond a certain cost, bikes can have only one. Before we start, note that a system with one front ring is called a 1x, 2 rings a 2x, and 3 rings are collectively called a 3x. Let's get this party started. You may have seen more expensive bikes at your local bike shop with only 2, while cheaper ones have 3. There are reasons for that, starting with weight, or lack thereof. You see, with only one front chainring, you lose the weight of 2 more or 1 more, lightening your bike a lot. And then there's chain noises, or again, lack thereof. Less chain noise equals a quieter experience out on the trail, and more pleasure with it. And then we come to room for error, or again, lack of it. With less rings and the lack of complexity of a front derailleur, there's much less that could go wrong. Did you happen to drop a chain? No problem. There's enough space for your hands to place the chain back on the tooth of the ring. On a 2x or 3x, this space may be very limited. Oh yes, and did I mention that with less up front, there's a much lower chance of the chain coming off? And it's true. Here's an example. My chain has only come off twice in the last 10 months, and none of these incidents happened while I was riding the bike. And finally, here comes my personal favorite advantage. Simplicity. With only one derailleur and shifter to deal with, it's way easier on your mind. You don't have to learn a list of combinations for gears in the front with gears in the back. You can just shift your heart's content with no worries in the world. There are more advantages too, which won't fit on this Word document. But now I hope you see why you get less gears when you spend more. And there you have it, folks. Those are the reasons why I always recommend a bike with a 1x. If you have any comments, questions or ideas, I don't have to tell you where to put them down. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed today's ride thoroughly, and I'll see you on the next one.